Scorpio, stop scrolling, stop breathing for just one moment, because what I am about to tell you on this 11th day of August, 2026, is not random. You were guided here. The universe placed this video in front of your eyes because there is a person. Yes, your person. The one you have been silently thinking about at 2 in the morning. The one whose name you almost typed but deleted. The one you convinced yourself was gone forever. That person is reaching out. A text, a call, something is arriving today, Scorpio, and it carries a message you did not expect. But here is the twist that will make your stomach drop. This message is not what you think it is. It is bigger, it is deeper. And if you ignore the warning I am about to give you, you will misread it completely. So stay with me. Before we go further, tell me in the comments where you are watching from right now, and if this already resonates, tap that like button so the universe knows you are ready to receive. Scorpio, I know exactly how heavy your chest has felt lately. You have been carrying the immense weight of unspoken words, replaying old conversations in your mind at 3 in the morning, wondering if you misread the signs or if you somehow push them away. The waiting has been absolutely agonizing. It is that specific suffocating kind of heartache that comes not from a loud, dramatic argument, but from a deafening, prolonged silence. You have checked your phone 100 times today, hoping to see their name light up the screen, only to be met with the cold, blank lock screen time and time again. This emotional tension, this exhausting cycle of fleeting hope and crushing disappointment, has been steadily draining your vital life force. You have been questioning your own worth, wondering why someone who claimed to care so deeply could simply vanish into the ether without a trace. But I need you to understand something profound right now, something that will shift your entire perspective. This silence was never a punishment. It was a sacred pause. The universe placed this vast distance between you not to break your heart, but to fiercely protect your spirit while a massive karmic shift was taking place behind the scenes. There is something deeper here, Scorpio, something the physical eyes cannot yet see. The frustrating delays you have experienced over the past few weeks were an integral part of a divine unfolding. Think of the deep, dark, mysterious waters you rule as a sign. When the surface is turbulent and chaotic, the only way to find true clarity is to dive deep into the abyss where the currents are still and ancient. You have been in the deep end, undergoing profound spiritual rebirth, shedding an old skin that no longer fits your evolving soul. In the tarot, the energy surrounding you right now is a powerful, undeniable blend of the High Priestess and the Eight of Cups. The High Priestess tells you that your sharp intuition has been screaming the absolute truth all along, even when your logical, anxious mind wanted to ignore it. You knew something monumental was shifting in the energetic field between you two. The Eight of Cups shows that walking away, or being walked away from, was entirely necessary to leave behind a dynamic that was emotionally unfulfilling and spiritually stagnant. The person reaching out to you today is returning from their own arduous journey of realization. They had to walk away into the unknown to finally understand the irreplaceable value of what they had in you. But remember this crucial warning. When that text or call comes, you must not react from your wounded, abandoned ego. You must respond from the grounded, fiercely transformed version of yourself that has emerged from this period of quiet isolation. Before we dive deeper into the specific, practical areas of your life, I must offer a gentle, necessary reminder. This reading is a general cosmic forecast, reflection of the collective swirling energies surrounding the sign of Scorpio on this 11th day of August, 2026. You must always filter these spoken words through your own inner compass and intuition. Take what resonates deeply with your soul, what makes your spirit hum with recognition, and gracefully release what does not serve you. Your higher self knows its own ultimate truth. Later in this reading, we are going to explore exactly how this incoming, highly anticipated communication will impact your love life, your financial stability, your career trajectory, and your family dynamics. What happens next is incredibly important. Because this single message is not just a casual check-in, it is a powerful catalyst. It is the energetic spark that will ignite a massive chain reaction across every single sector of your natal chart. But before we unlock those specific, heavily guarded doors, I want to ask you to take a brief moment to anchor this high-frequency energy. If you are finding genuine value and comfort in this message, please take a second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a fellow Scorpio who desperately needs to hear this today. Your support helps this sacred digital space grow and allows these vital messages to reach the souls who are searching for guidance in the dark. Now, let us ground this intense mystical energy into your physical, everyday reality by looking at your specific cosmic tools for the day. Your lucky numbers today are 7, 14, and 28. These are not just random, meaningless digits. They are potent vibrational frequencies perfectly aligned with your current path of spiritual justice and karmic balancing. If you happen to see these numbers on a digital clock, store receipt, or a license plate today, take it as a direct, loving wink from the universe that you are exactly where you need to be on your soul's journey. Your lucky color for this powerful, transformative Tuesday is a deep, resonant, rich burgundy. This is the color of the root chakra, of survival, of deep, unyielding passion, and of grounded, unshakable power. I want you to consciously incorporate this color into your day. Wear a burgundy scarf, drink your morning tea from a dark red ceramic mug, or simply close your eyes and visualize rich, protective burgundy light wrapping tightly around your aura before you answer that phone call. This specific color will act as an impenetrable spiritual shield, protecting your highly empathic heart from being completely overwhelmed by the sheer intensity of their words. It will help you remain centered, regal, and entirely in control of your own emotional narrative when the communication finally, inevitably arrives. Scorpio, let us talk about the landscape of your mind right now, because your thoughts have been a battlefield. As a fixed water sign, you do not just feel emotions, you drown in them, you dissect them. You live inside them until you understand every single layer. This waiting period has tested the very limits of your legendary patience. You are accustomed to being the one in control, the one who sees through the illusions, the one who holds the power. But lately, you have felt entirely at the mercy of someone else's timeline, and that loss of control has triggered a deep primal anxiety within you. You have been trying to force outcomes, trying to mentally manipulate the energy to make them reach out sooner. But the universe is gently, yet firmly, asking you to surrender. True power, Scorpio, is not found in forcing a river to flow faster. It is found in trusting that the water will always reach the ocean. This shift in mindset from desperate anticipation to calm, grounded knowing is the greatest gift you can give yourself today. There is a subtle emotional turn happening within you as you hear these words. You might feel a sudden wave of grief or frustration, desire to scream into the void because surrendering feels like giving up. But I need you to reframe this entirely. Surrender is not defeat, it is the ultimate act of self-worth. When you stop chasing, when you stop obsessively checking their social media, when you stop writing and deleting texts in your drafts folder, you are declaring to the universe that you are complete on your own. You are stating that your peace of mind is far more valuable than their validation. This is where your formidable intuition comes into play. Your gut feelings have been razor sharp lately, haven't they? You had a sudden flash of knowing last week, vivid dream, or a strange synchronicity that told you they were thinking of you. You brushed it off as wishful thinking, but that was your inner priestess speaking. Your intuition is your spiritual GPS right now, and it is telling you that the energetic cord between you two has never actually been severed. It has merely been stretched, tested, and purified. But what happens when that intuition brings up painful memories? What happens when your inner voice reminds you of the times they hurt you, the times they broke promises? This is where the emotional tension peaks, and where you must stand firmly in your newly reclaimed self-worth. You are not the same person who accepted breadcrumbs and empty apologies. The silence you have endured has forged you in fire. You have done the shadow work. You have faced your deepest insecurities in the dark and emerged with a spine of steel. When that text or call arrives today, your intuition will instantly tell you whether their energy is coming from a place of genuine remorse and transformation, or if they are simply reaching out of boredom and ego. Trust that immediate, visceral reaction in your body. If your stomach drops with anxiety, that is a warning. If your chest expands with a quiet, profound sense of peace, that is your green light. You are no longer a passive recipient of their actions. You are the conscious architect of your own emotional boundaries. Let us now move into a deeper, more profound mystical interpretation of the cosmic forces at play, using the ancient wisdom of the tarot to illuminate your path. Beyond the High Priestess and the Eight of Cups we discussed earlier, there is a massive, unavoidable energy surrounding you today, the archetype of judgment, closely followed by the formidable Death card. Do not let the name of the Death card frighten you. In the tarot, death rarely means physical endings. It signifies a profound, irreversible metamorphosis. It is the shedding of the old relationship dynamic that was built on imbalance, miscommunication, and unhealed wounds. The version of you and them that existed before this long silence is dead and gone, and that is actually a beautiful thing. It means you cannot go backward. You can only move forward into a completely new iteration of the connection, one that requires both of you to show up as your highest, most authentic selves. The old games, the old manipulation, the old push and pull, none of that will survive this transition. And then we have the Judgment card, which is the literal cosmic embodiment of the incoming text or call you are waiting for. Judgment is the card of awakening, of the trumpet sounding from the heavens, of a past situation being resurrected for a final evaluation. This person is experiencing their own judgment moment right now. They are being called to account for their past behavior, for their emotional unavailability, for the way they left things unresolved. The message coming to you today is their response to that cosmic calling. They are reaching out because their soul is demanding resolution, demanding clarity, demanding a chance to make amends, or to finally speak their truth. But here is the crucial emotional turn, Scorpio. Judgment also requires you to evaluate them. When the phone rings, you are the judge. You hold the gavel. You get to decide if their newfound awareness is enough to earn a place in your sacred, heavily guarded inner world. You are not waiting for them to choose you. You are taking the time to decide if they are even worthy of choosing you back. The universe is also showing the presence of the Two of Swords in your peripheral energy field. This card represents a difficult decision, crossroads where logic and emotion are at war. You might feel paralyzed when you see their name on your screen, unsure of whether to answer, to reply, or to maintain your stoic silence. The blindfold on the figure in the Two of Swords reminds you that you cannot see the full picture yet. You do not know their true intentions just from a simple hello. Therefore, your immediate task is not to make a massive, life-altering decision the second they reach out. Your only task is to remain centered. Take a deep breath. Do not rush to fix the past in a single conversation. Let the energy breathe. Allow them to reveal their hand while you remain the calm, unshakable observer. By refusing to be easily swayed by their sudden reappearance, you flip the entire energetic dynamic. You become the prize, the mystery, the unshakable force that they must now work to understand and earn. But that is not all, Scorpio. The cosmic ripples of this incoming message and your profound internal metamorphosis are not confined to your heart space. They are actively reshaping your physical vessel and your material reality. Let us first speak of your health, because your body has been keeping a very loud, very heavy score during this prolonged season of waiting. As a water sign, you absorb emotional turbulence directly into your cells, and lately, you may have felt an unexplainable exhaustion, lingering tension in your jaw, or a deep restless fatigue that no amount of sleep seems to cure. You have been carrying the weight of the unknown in your nervous system, keeping your body in a constant state of fight or flight, bracing for the phone to ring, bracing for the other shoe to drop. There is a subtle emotional turn happening right now as you acknowledge this physical toll. You might feel a sudden flash of anger toward your own body for feeling weak, or frustration that you cannot simply think your way out of this exhaustion. But I need you to drop that judgment immediately. Your body is not failing you. It is fiercely protecting you by forcing you to slow down. The universe is asking you to shift from punishing your physical form with endless overthinking to actively nurturing it with deep, restorative grace. Today, I want you to consciously release the stored trauma from your tissues. Take a long, warm bath with sea salt to cleanse your auric field. Drink deeply of hydrating, mineral-rich water, and give yourself permission to rest without guilt. When you heal your physical vessel, you raise your vibrational frequency, making you an even stronger magnet for the positive resolution you seek. As you begin to physically ground this intense energy, you will notice a profound shift in your professional life and your daily career trajectory. The emotional heaviness of your personal life has undoubtedly cast a long shadow over your work, making it incredibly difficult to focus on mundane tasks when your soul is craving deep, spiritual resolution. You may have felt stagnant in your current role, quietly questioning your professional worth, or feeling entirely unseen by those in leadership positions. But the universe is also showing a massive, incoming breakthrough in your career sector that perfectly mirrors the breakthrough in your love life. The same cosmic forces that are bringing this person back to you are also clearing the path for professional recognition. The dedication you have shown, even while your heart was quietly breaking, has not gone unnoticed by the cosmos. What happens next is important, especially if you have been navigating the grueling, often disheartening process of a job search. You have likely faced a series of frustrating delays, sudden silence from recruiters, or roles that just fell through at the very last minute, leaving you feeling inadequate and deeply discouraged. It is so easy to internalize these professional rejections as a reflection of your own value. But here is the beautiful, hidden truth: every single closed door in your career over the past few months was an act of fierce divine protection. The universe was actively blocking you from entering toxic work environments, from signing contracts that would have drained your spirit, and from aligning with leaders who would not honor your brilliance. The delay was not a denial, it was a divine redirection. A new opportunity is gestating right now, one that will offer you the stability, the respect, and the financial abundance you truly deserve, and it will reveal itself just as your personal life begins to stabilize. This brings us directly to your finances, an area that has likely been a source of significant underlying pressure and quiet anxiety for you lately. When the heart is heavy, the wallet often feels light, and you may have been worrying about mounting bills, unexpected expenses, or a general feeling of financial scarcity. You have been trying to control your bank account with the same fierce intensity that you have been trying to control the outcome of your relationship, and the resulting friction has been exhausting. But there is something deeper here regarding your money energy, Scorpio. The cosmos is preparing to reward your patience and your unwavering resilience with a sudden influx of abundance. This could manifest as an unexpected refund, surprise bonus, the successful completion of a lucrative side project, or simply a profound shift in your mindset around money that attracts wealth effortlessly. As you absorb this promise of financial relief, you might feel a familiar wave of skepticism, protective mechanism your mind uses to avoid the pain of yet another disappointment. You might whisper to yourself that you will only believe it when you see it in your bank account. I understand that hesitation completely, but I urge you to soften that rigid disbelief just for today. Financial abundance cannot flow into a vessel that is tightly clenched in fear and doubt. You must open your hands, both literally and metaphorically, to receive. The money pressure you have felt was simply the universe testing your capacity to trust in your own resourcefulness. You are a survivor, a strategist, and a master of transformation. You have always figured it out, and you will figure this out too. As you release the desperate grip on your finances and trust in the divine timing of your life, you will watch the resources you need materialize right before your eyes, perfectly timed to support your next great chapter. The intricate web of your life is reweaving itself, Scorpio. Your health is restoring, your career is aligning, and your finances are preparing to bloom, all while this monumental personal message approaches. But how will this incoming communication specifically impact your romantic connections? Whether you are deeply committed or navigating the complex waters of singlehood, the answers lie just ahead, and they are more beautiful than you can currently imagine. Scorpio, let us now turn our gaze to the sacred temple of your love life, because this incoming communication is destined to shake the very foundations of your romantic world. If you are in committed relationship, this message or call represents a long overdue moment of radical, soul-bearing honesty. You and your partner have likely been dancing around a difficult truth, tiptoeing over unspoken grievances and buried resentments just to keep the peace. But the cosmos is no longer interested in your comfort. It is interested in your liberation. The energy of today demands that you speak your truth, even if your voice shakes, even if you fear the outcome. What happens next is important. You must listen not just to their words, but to the energy behind them. Are they speaking from a place of defense or from a place of genuine desire to heal? This is your opportunity to dissolve the walls you have both built and invite a level of intimacy you have never before experienced. There is a subtle emotional turn here, whisper of fear that might suddenly grip your chest. What if this raw honesty pushes them away? What if the truth is too heavy for them to carry? I need you to breathe deeply into that fear and release it, because the universe is assuring you of a profound spiritual law. The truth only ends illusions. If speaking your authentic truth causes someone to walk away, they were never in love with you. They were in love with the mask you were forced to wear. By choosing honesty today, you are not risking your relationship, you are saving it. You are clearing out the stagnant, toxic air so that fresh, life-giving oxygen can enter. This is the death card in action within your romance, the necessary ending of superficiality, so that a genuine, unshakable, soul-deep connection can finally be born. You are worthy of a love that does not require you to shrink yourself to fit inside it. But what if you are walking this path single, Scorpio? What if you're standing in the vast, sometimes lonely expanse of your own independence? The universe is also showing a very specific narrative for you today. The text or call you are waiting for is likely from a connection from your past, a karmic echo returning to offer closure, an apology, or a second chance. The emotional tension you feel here is the intoxicating, dangerous pull of nostalgia. You will be tempted to remember only the good, to romanticize the past, to forget the tears that soaked your pillow. But your transformed self must stand firm at the gates of your heart. This person is returning to show you how far you have come. You are no longer the version of yourself who settled for half-hearted affection. You get to look at this returning energy and ask yourself, with absolute clarity, does this align with the magnificent future I am building, or is it merely a beautiful ghost trying to pull me backward? As you navigate this powerful romantic energy, you may find that your family dynamics are suddenly triggered, bringing old wounds to the surface for healing. The intensity of your personal transformation is rippling outward, touching the very roots of your ancestry. You might find yourself having a surprisingly deep, unexpectedly vulnerable conversation with a family member today, a conversation that finally addresses the silent tensions that have lived in your home for years. This is not a coincidence. You are the designated healer of your family line, the one who feels the generational pain most acutely so that you can finally transmute it. When that conversation happens, do not approach it with the sharp defensive stinger of the scorpion. Approach it with the soft, understanding heart of the healer. You are breaking cycles of silence and emotional unavailability that have plagued your bloodline for generations. You are the one who changes the story. There is a subtle emotional turn within this family healing moment where you might feel the heavy, isolating burden of being the one who has to do the emotional heavy lifting. You might feel like the black sheep, the one who feels too much, the one who disrupts the comfortable silence. It is exhausting to be the cycle breaker. But I want you to reframe this exhaustion into profound, radiant pride. You are not disrupting the peace. You are exposing the rot so that true peace can be built. The relief you will feel after this family conversation will be immense. Physical lifting of a weight you did not even realize you were carrying. You are clearing the path not just for yourself, but for the generations that will come after you. You are doing the sacred, necessary work of emotional liberation. As we move into the final energies of this reading, let us look at your overall emotional tone and your daily focus. The energy surrounding you today is shifting from a frantic, high anxiety anticipation to a deep grounded, unshakable empowerment. The waiting is over. The uncertainty is dissolving into the clear, crisp light of truth. You are stepping into a state of profound relief. The kind of relief that makes your shoulders drop and your breath finally reach the bottom of your lungs. For the students among you, this mental clarity is a massive blessing. The fog of distraction and emotional worry is lifting, allowing your natural, piercing intellect to focus with laser precision. Trust your intuition in your studies today. You will find that concepts you previously struggled with suddenly click into place, as if a hidden door in your mind has been unlocked. Finally, let us look at the cosmic allies supporting you on this transformative journey. Your compatibility energies today are beautifully aligned with Cancer, Pisces, and Capricorn. Cancer, your fellow water sign, offers you the emotional safety and nurturing empathy you crave, providing a safe harbor for your intense feelings. Pisces connects with your spiritual depth, understanding your dreams and your mystical intuition without needing logical explanations. And Capricorn, the earth sign, provides the grounding, practical stability, and unwavering loyalty that helps you manifest your grandest visions into reality. Keep these energies close. Lean on those who embody these traits. You do not have to walk this path of transformation alone. You are surrounded by love, by guidance, and by a universe that is fiercely, relentlessly fighting for your highest good. But before we close this sacred space today, Scorpio, I must give you the final, most crucial warning about this person and the communication that is inevitably arriving. The title of this reading promised you a warning, and here it is, delivered with the utmost love and protective energy. The warning is not that this person is malicious, nor is it that their intentions are entirely dark. The warning is about your own beautiful, forgiving, deeply passionate heart. When that phone finally buzzes, when their name lights up your screen, when you hear their voice after weeks or months of agonizing silence, there will be a massive, overwhelming rush of relief. Your nervous system will exhale. The tension that has been gripping your chest will suddenly release. And in that exact moment of profound relief, your boundaries will be at their most vulnerable. The universe is warning you. Scorpio, do not let your relief override your hard-earned wisdom. This person is reaching out because they feel the energetic vacuum you created when you finally stopped chasing them. They are feeling the sting of your absence. But there is a very real danger that they will try to slip right back into the old, comfortable dynamic, the dynamic where they hold the power, where they dictate the pace, where you are the one waiting by the phone. You must not allow this. You have spent too many nights in the dark, doing the grueling, solitary work of healing your own spirit, to simply hand them the keys to your peace the second they ask for them. When they reach out today, they are stepping into your arena now. You are the guardian of your own soul. You are the architect of your own boundaries. Let them speak, let them explain, let them apologize, but do not immediately open the fortress of your heart. Make them earn their way back in brick by brick, word by word, action by action. There is something deeper here regarding the alchemy of your sign. You are ruled by Pluto, the planet of death, rebirth, and profound, irreversible transformation. You do not just experience breakups or periods of silence, you experience ego death. The version of you that would have accepted a simple, "Hey, what's up?" text after weeks of being ignored is dead and gone. She has been burned away in the fires of this waiting period. The Scorpio who is reading this right now, the Scorpio who is listening to my voice, is the phoenix rising from the ashes. You possess a quiet, terrifying, beautiful power today. When you respond to them, do so with the calm, unshakable grace of a queen or king who knows their exact worth. You do not need to be cold, you do not need to be cruel, and you do not need to play childish games. You simply need to be grounded. A simple, measured, emotionally regulated response will shock them in the best possible way. It will show them that the power dynamic has permanently shifted. You are no longer the one seeking their validation. They are now the one seeking your grace. As we bring this profound, deeply transformative reading to a close, I want you to take one final deep breath in, filling your lungs with the crisp, clear energy of August 11th, 2026. And as you exhale, I want you to physically release the last remaining threads of anxiety, doubt, and heartache. Let it go. The universe has heard your silent prayers. The cosmos has registered your tears. The spiritual realm has seen your unwavering patience. And the wheels of divine justice and divine love are already in motion. The text is coming. The call is coming. The breakthrough in your career is coming. The financial relief is coming. The healing in your family line is happening right now, in real time, as you sit and absorb these words. You are entirely supported, you are fiercely protected, and you are deeply, unconditionally loved by the universe. Thank you from the very bottom of my heart for sharing your precious time, your open mind, and your beautiful energy with me today. It is a profound honor to be a vessel for these messages, to sit with you in the digital ether and help translate the whispers of the cosmos into words that your soul can understand. But please, my dear Scorpio, always remember that this reading is a cosmic forecast, a map of the current energetic weather, and a guiding light. It is not absolute. Unchangeable fate, the stars impel, but they do not compel. You possess the ultimate, magnificent gift of free will. You are the co-creator of your reality. Use this guidance to navigate your day, but always trust your own inner compass above all else. Take the gold from this reading, take the words that make your spirit hum with recognition and truth, and gracefully leave behind anything that does not serve your highest good. If this message found you at the exact right moment, if it brought a sense of peace to your racing mind or clarity to your heavy heart, please take a brief second to like this video, to subscribe to the channel, and to share it with someone who needs to hear it. Your engagement helps this sacred digital space grow, and it signals to the algorithm of the universe that you are ready to receive more blessings, more guidance, and more light. Make sure to return tomorrow for your next daily reading, as the cosmic tides are constantly shifting, and I will be right here waiting to help you navigate whatever comes next. May your heart be fiercely protected today. May your mind be filled with absolute crystalline clarity. May your spirit be imbued with the unshakable strength of the phoenix, and may your life be flooded with the abundant, transformative love that you so deeply deserve. Walk in power, walk in grace, and remember that you are a magnificent, mystical force of nature. Blessed be Scorpio. The universe is with you today and always.